Okay, so that's okay. I'll try and teach you, I want to teach you just how to play the blues scale on the ukulele. And also, you know, when you play blues, you probably already noticed it's a very distinct style of music. It's when you hear blues, it's like it's somewhere there in a little space of its own. One of the reasons are because, you know, back in the 1920s when blues was being sort of formed, what they do is they use a chord progression that is very distinct. They take the 1-4-5, you probably heard of it, 1-4-5 blues progression, which is, it's usually the case for almost every blues song. Even sometimes jazz, they use a lot of 1-4-5 and then they break it with other chords in between, but blues is 1-4-5. So if we have a C, if we're in the key of C, that will be C, C, D, E, F. F will be the fourth and G will be the fifth chord. So 1-4-5 is C, F, G. Now if you turn it into a dominant chord, if you do it 7, you know, C7, C dominant. So if you turn it into a 7, that's when you're playing like the real blues. And also blues can be in a minor key, but that doesn't change anything for the 1-4-5. Blues will 99% of the time will be, if we had C7, F7 and G7, 1-4-5, then you just turn it into a minor, C minor, F minor, G minor, okay? So that's usually when the blues is a bit sadder, laid back, things like that. And the dominant is a bit more aggressive. But let's start. It's very, very, very simple if you just pay attention, and we'll start with, you probably know that's a C chord. So to do a C7, I just need to put first finger, first fret, first string. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the first finger, yeah, but so that's a C7. And then you know how to do an F, probably. First finger, second string, first fret, and then the second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, and then you add the third, that's an F, and then you add the third finger on the third fret, third string. You get F7, F dominant. Back to C7. Now we need to do the G7, looks like that. Looks like a D7 on the guitar, but if you play guitar you'd notice that, but obviously on the ukulele it's a G7. So second finger on the third string, second fret, first finger on the first fret, second string, and third finger right here on the first string, second fret. So we have these chords. Okay. So now that you understand that, that's it, that's the blues. Like I said, the reason why blues is blues, because you know many other mainstream styles of music, you know, it can be pop music, ballads and stuff, rock ballads or rock or whatever. They, you know, normally you would see chords like G, E minor, C, D, you know, all this B minor and stuff. But with blues, it will be almost always 1-4-5. You see what I mean? So that's a very important to understand that, and I'd like to put it across to you, so you'll have no questions about it. So it will be your foundation, that you understand that the 1, 4, 5 will be C7, F7, and G7, and if it will be in a minor key, so C minor, F minor, and G minor. And obviously you can take it to a different key, but the relative, once you play it in, for example, G, if the blues is in the key of G, again, 1, 4, 5 from G, so G, A, B, C, so it will be a C, the fourth one will be a C, and the fifth one will be a D, okay? So if it's in the key of G, so it will be G7, C7, D7. But right now, because the ukulele is tuned to a C major chord, so those are the chords. So we get a C7, back to C7. Now how you play it, you know, the timing is you have 12 bar blues, you know, the way you pass them around. Sometimes you pass them around in different ways, but that's something when you dig a little bit into the blues, you will hear that. There's always this closure of G7, F7, and then C. Okay, so now the scale. Now let's learn the scale. The blues scale on a ukulele. Let's start with obviously we need to do the C major scale. So the third string on the ukulele open is a C, and then we need to play the third fret after that, because that's the second note in the scale. And then on the second string, fret 1, 2, 3, and then on this first string 1, 3. Very simple. Very, very simple. Yes. Okay, so that's very simple. Yes. So and then I wanna teach you. So that's doing it here. I want to teach you how to do it here, just so you have a bit more control over this area of the ukulele. So if you want to do the position over here, it will be like that, starting with an open string here, but this time instead of going like that, we'll do it here. So first finger on the third fret, on the fifth fret, 6, on the second string, third fret, and then on the second string, 6th fret, and then reaching the C note again. So you can also go to the 7th fret again on the first string to sort of finish the position. And here. F7, what I've done there is I just took the C, I made a C sharp 7, C sharp or C sharp 7, because it's a very common thing in blues. They just take the the key you're in, so you can always end it with a C sharp to the natural key, which is a C. So I just done a run up, like I started with the C note, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7. Okay, so I can do it like that. It's the blues scale basically, yeah? Okay, so once you do that for, believe me, you need to do it about 1,000 times. You need to do the scale, but 1,000 times is nothing. If you do it 50 times every day, you just go like that. It's very symmetrical, very easy to capture. Take it slow at the beginning. You can play a much more mellow, down-tempo blues and enjoy that. You don't need to play fast. Okay, so a month and a half, 3 months, and you're a rocket if you play. And obviously that position as well, yeah, that one. So you can you can progress yourself forward and not be stuck right here all the time. But you can, at the beginning, you maybe want to stay around here, and also around here when you play the blues. There's a lot of lovely things you can do because you're very close to the chord, yeah? Yeah, so playing the scale here and controlling it and knowing it good obviously gives you the advantage of playing a chord and adding notes from the scale. Then you can jump up here to this area, and I'll upload another lesson when you want how to play the blues over here and how to play it over here. But obviously after a bit of time playing this, you can progress to and by the way, something very important, I mentioned the minor blues. So if I'm doing a C minor chord, basically, let me put it this way. If I'm playing the blues in a key of a minor key, the actual scale stays the same, okay? So you can play you're playing the same scale. You're playing a C blues scale over the minor progression, as long as you are in the key of C, of course, yeah? So the chords will be C minor, F minor, and then G minor, yeah? So I'm playing the same scale. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. You don't really need to learn a lot. You're playing the same C blues scale that I showed you, these two positions over C minor, F minor, and G minor, exactly the same as you play it over C7, F7, and G7, okay? So, yeah, I think you can agree with me. It's very, very simple. All you need to do is get your fingers to do what usually they don't want to do, and, you know, get some practice on that, and then enjoy playing the blues. I hope I contribute something to your learning. Thanks for watching.